All right, thank you guys very much for sticking around. Let's jump right back into it. Fantastic, here we go. Now we're going to build, or at least attempt to build, that's the wrong button, a deck with Deadeye Gryma. Now, Deadeye Gryma is an interesting tech hero, none to say the least. She has superior over mechanical. Her ability to increase damage done with your items by 1 while you have 20 or more health. Now, that is just awesome. I think that has a lot of promise. And what it immediately wants me to do is look at all the items and see what their abilities are. And if they do something with 20 or more health, or just damage in general, I think that'll be really cool. 2 damage increases by 1 if your last card is a beast. No beasts. 2 damage, gain 1 additional action if you have 10 or less health. We're going to be above 20. 2 damage increases by 1 if your recipient's health is 15 or less. Could be good. Could be good. This potentially could do 4 damage, as long as we're high and they're low. So we'll come back to the Frost Flare axe. That one seems the most promising right now. Leeching Scimitar could just be 3 damage. Cowboy Hat Valor says, I've thought of maybe Aqua Dart, the nature crossbow that deals 2 damage and gives you an action if you have enough health. Or maybe Leeching Scimitar. So the Aqua Dart, let's look at Aqua Dart first. 2 damage, heal yourself for 1 if you have less than 20 health. So it's either like you heal for 1 or you just deal 3 with it. That could be good. Until you get back to 20, then it starts doing 3 again. That's actually not a bad card. Yeah, we'll put that one in for sure right now. The crossbow or the Leeching Scimitar? Leeching Scimitar I do like. I do like the Leeching Scimitar. The crossbow I think was in nature, right? The eagle. 2 damage increases by 1 if your recipient's last card is a defend, or are we talking the Thornleaf? 1 damage, gain 1 additional action if you have 15 or more health. Oh! Oh! So essentially 2 damage always. That's interesting. I like that. I like it a lot. So potentially, like right in the way of the early game, it's 2 damage, just, and you don't have to waste an action for it. If you stay above the health, it's just a constant 2 damage. That's really cool. I think this is really good, and it's superiority. So the only way to get rid of it is with Crushing Blow. That's awesome. That is Cowboy Hat Valor. Wait, coming in clutch. So we'll do that. If we are superior in mechanical, we're definitely going to kind of play the more defensive route, right? Yeah, the superior element is a nice little bonus. So with that, I mean, we're going to want to stay above at all times. So Tyrex Fixer, obviously. I mean, not obviously. It is. I think, like, once we get into the net decking, 1 Wrench Juggler is going to be perfectly fine for her. Wrench Juggler is going to be incredibly good for when we, like, climb ladder and run into people who are, like, playing weapon removal decks and stuff like that. Ramparts is fine. We're going to be a very slow-going deck, to say the least. And I think, yeah, Blastproof Defenders, too, are going to be good. Card draw, damage prevention, all that fun jazz. Regen Chambers, actually, I think are going to be... might actually be better. Put some Regen Chambers in there. Now we can go to Explosives, see what we have. I mean, Blast Spot's just really good. Craze Bomber, because we love buff removal. How are we looking at Chain Reactor? How are we thinking on that? Chain Reactor to make our weapon just deal 3 damage if we're above 20? Could be something. Scrapworks Bruiser, I mean, we're still going to want to just hammer home. I don't want to say we're going to hammer home too much, Because we don't want to drop our health too much with that card. What does time have to offer? Time has a lot to offer. Chronomoth, for instance, is an amazing time card. I don't see why not. So yeah, it feels like we're going to be very aggressive with all the stuff that we're allowed to. I'm thinking like 2 time shifters are going to be great here as well because they can search for the Tantosian. Same kind of thing with Frestian's deck. Will it buff the weapon? I didn't know if it would work that way. I don't know. I mean I've seen it in the what do you want to call them? The hero challenges where they have them out, and I thought it increased the weapon, but maybe not. If it doesn't, we'll remove it. Actually, it's not even in here, so don't worry. Blast Drill Battery. Yeah, that's a really good one. Put in like 2 of those. I think for tech purposes as well. Umbron Thief could be good. I mean, we're going to be doing just a lot of damage in general. Maybe the fixes are too much. Finding a way to get some Umbron Thieves in here could be better. Take a Blast Bot out, put that in there. Because we really want to try and stay above 20 as often as possible. The Umbron Thieves are going to heal us for 3 if we're somehow low, something like that. So what are you at? 29? Do we just put in a 3rd Thief? Maybe we do. If anything, it's, you know... Or do we put in 1 raiding party? Maybe we put in 1 raiding party, just so the other Tantosian isn't a dead draw. We'll see. We'll see. Man, like, we have a lot of explosive. And we're not superior in explosive. We still gotta go to the combos. Let's find some combos here. Overwhelming Blast. I don't see any reason not to include that card. Such a good card. Nitro Heal. Yeah, Nitro Heal is going to be super good for us. Blast Shield? I could see Blast Shield. Chrono Dash. I'm not feeling Chrono Dash, honestly. Do we just put in a Minefield? Is Minefield getting rotated out? I don't think it is. But then again, I could very well be wrong. Yes it is. Minefield is getting rotated out. Okay then. Okay, now we know. Uh, we can put in Time Flicker. That's not getting rotated out. Time Flicker or Steel Fortification. Or we just put in Smart Bomb. To help pay for Nitro Heal, help pay for all this other stuff. Maybe we just do Smart Bomb. Well, actually, Piston Punch. Piston Punch pays for a lot of this stuff, too. Time Flicker is... Yeah. Time Flicker is rotating, but none of these other ones are, so we could include it. I'm thinking we just include the Smart Bomb, though, to help pay for Nitro Heal and all the other ones. We may never delay it. I don't know. It depends. But... having Piston Punch able to pay for a lot of these combos is really nice. Shatter Blast. Oh, I forgot that Shatter... I mean, we are very aggressive, aren't we? We could put in Shatter Blast. We very well could put in Shatter Blast. Yeah. I like Shatter Blast, actually, over Smart Bomb. It helps pay for a lot of the other combos. Time is stuff that we'll be holding on to a lot more. So having like one of time is perfect for the two explosives to be able to pay for the combos one another. But yeah, man, we're gonna be doing really well if this thing gets going. We'll call this Sharpshooter Grime. Sharpshoot Grime. There we go. Classic format, Sharpshooter Gryma. Let's try this out. First, let's find it in my collection, because Lord knows I have way too much stuff going on. Here we go, Sharpshooter Gryma. Alright. Let's jump ourselves into casual and see what we got going here. Let's see what we have going here. Oh, is Tetra not online? I thought Tetra was online. Maybe, is there like a, does he have private mode turned on so it can't even show that he's online? He might. I mean, I should probably turn mine back on. Oh, it is on. Is Tetra not online? I thought he was doing his stream right now. Very interesting. I hope he got his technical issues solved out. I know he was having those yesterday on his stream where mics were cutting out and his computer was kind of, the processing power was not working with the Steam version. I'm hoping he got everything figured out. Let's do it. Let's do this. Not that you would use it in Gryma, but is there a deck where Embiggen Otron works? That's a good question. Do I Blast Field and restart my entire hand? I think I do. I think I take the one and redo my entire hand. That's just not a good starting hand. Embiggen Otron, I mean, it does have a really fun deck in the hero challenges where it utilizes, wow, I mean, the Crazy Bomber's nice to have, but where it utilizes, the girl who has whenever you lay a death card, you take one. So you take 1 damage, and then it increases the card that you lay by 2. That's how you wanted to lay Graveyard? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So I think I want to literally, like, send everything but Crazed Bomber back. Again. Really look for that weapon. Wow, okay. There's Time Shifter. Oh, there's the weapon. Fantastic. Yeah, I think laying the weapon now is more than perfect. Abyss Tentacle, okay. What do you have? Yeah, but I'm not sure. It would have to be a type of deck. Well, I mean, I use this because I get an additional action and I deal 2. There's no reason not to do that. No reason at all. Oh, well, now I can't. Well, I couldn't have healed for 3, regardless. I think just doing this. How nice. Actually, now that I think about it, Shatter Blast might not be good in this deck because I want to be above 20 at all times. Smart Bomb may have been the better choice. Smart Bomb may have been the better choice. I think I'll just do this. I'll heal for a little bit. But yeah, it would have to go on something like that. Cool. Where you would have to be able to utilize taking damage. So like if you included a Nitro Hammer in the deck, you could try something like that too. You Nitro Hammer first to deal 1 damage to yourself, and then your next action would be increased by 2. Yep, no reason not to. Yeah, I mean, I would love to... Yeah, Nightshade is the hero I'm thinking about. Nightshade is just really fun. I honestly just think I pass. Just draw. I mean, I have damage. I don't want to Crazed Bomber these with that out, because that's going to be really helpful for me to stay above 20. Corvus Shade, okay. It's a poison card, so it doesn't get increased by graveyard. Okay, with no... Okay. Okie dokie. Use that ability every turn. Every turn I can. Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like this little crossbow thing we got going here. Getting an additional action to always just deal 2. Like a free 2 damage every turn, I would take that hands down. Yeah, I think I'd do this, and the next turn I can Shatter Blast for the win. Yeah, crossbow works really well with her. Like, Leeching Scimitar, it's good. It's good, it's healing, you know, and whatnot, just like the... What's the one I'm thinking of? I can't think of it now. Wow. Yeah, I would say this crossbow would work really well, or that Frost Flare Axe. Because having that Frost Flare Axe literally just deal 4 damage consistently is really good. So yeah, I think taking out Shatter Blast is good because we're always going to try and be above 20. Like that's our goal. That's our be all end all goal, is to be above 20. So let's go into this real quick. Take out Shatter Blast. Do we just put in Smart Bomb? Maybe. I think that's fine. I do feel like I don't think these defenders helped at all. I mean, they were fine, but we were drawing super efficiently. And if we're wanting like stuff like that, I think I want to put in the repair bots for healing. I don't need damage reduction, I need healing to stay above 20. Because damage reduction only helps before you're above 20. After that, it does not benefit me. Whereas repair bot will help me get back above 20. Unbound Thief was just really nice. If we were ever low, we could heal for 3. Tyrax Fixer, I mean, it's a really good heal card. The Bruiser, like what other explosive cards do we have? Are there? I mean, Bruiser's just really good. There's no reason not to run Bruiser. Maybe we don't need the Creeble Raiding Party. I mean, it was nice to be able to discard the second Tantosian. Just Umbreon Barkeep. We had a lot of draw in that. Or maybe just a third Thief. Yeah, third Thief is fine. Yeah, I feel like just a normal tech aggro deck is really good. Just getting the extra 2 damage just really helps push. I think it really helps do that. I do want to see now. I'm gonna be done with this. I'm gonna duplicate it. I want to see if the deck, with how much like card draw and everything we have in here, if we can add in the Frost Flare Axe. And with how much damage we can get done in this deck, if it's good to deal 4 damage at the end, when like after we use all of our attack cards, after we get everything going, is it better to have a really strong finish after we just like wind up really well and then have the ability where we're above 20 and we just hammer him for 4, or if the crossbow is better? 9 times out of 10 I want to say the crossbow will be better, especially in this type of deck where we like actively strongly search for the blacksmith. But I want to see if it's possible or better to have this as just really good late game, especially with how much damage this deck can put out. Does that make sense? Am I talking to myself? I feel like I am, but that's good. That's what Twitch streamers do. We talk to ourselves. I think that's fine. I think that's fine with how much damage we're able to do, and then at the end, if we just hit for 4 and draw a card, we should be good. There's also Skyrider for 5. Lose cards, though. Skyrider? Which one is... Oh, yes. Yes. Skyrider for discarding a card to deal 5. Could. We could. It also opens up the ability to run, like, you know, Thunder Slugs and the Wind element, which is a really supportive element, too. Which then, like, if we ran Skyrider, we could also run Aqua Dart, because they're both 1 equips. Or Nitro Hammer for 4. I feel like Nitro Hammer for 4 helps, but at the same time it deals 1 damage to us, so like we'd also be going down too, so we need a lot more healing in that type of deck. But no, Nitro Hammer, yeah, hitting for 4 would be nuts. Yeah, I want to try Frostflare Axe now. But in this type of deck, I do want to be a lot more aggressive. Maybe I don't. Maybe this is fine, actually. Maybe it's fine the same way it is. Just with, if only Nitro was superior element too. Yeah, I mean, you can't have another Zuna. It's really hard to have another Zuna. What I'm more upset about, only kind of, is that, the crossbow we were using is 2 item slots. Because I would definitely equip that and try to get Shadow in there somehow, so that I could have the triggers on the tentacles and still get free actions. And if we added Shadow in, we could also put the Dust Talon Assassin in as well. So we could trigger that, get an initial action, trigger it again, get an initial action, just not use any of our things that we'd want. Which kind of makes me want to be like, hey, why don't I try and splash that into a Dread deck? Shadow Hunter 47. You know, just splash that crossbow into a Dread deck that utilizes 4 damage at the start of your turn for practically no actions. Yeah. And if you have tentacles out, that's like 8 damage. So good. Hurricane Spirit. Okay, wow, we're starting strong, aren't we? This could be difficult if we drop below 20. I think Ramparts, then Blastfield Battery. Hope we draw what we need. Yes, when I use it with my Razo deck, I can't use a Bruiser after using Nitro, or using Hammer for 6 to deal 12. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's reasons that some heroes don't have superior elements to be max damaging stuff like that, because that would be busted. I think we can all agree on that. So we'll do this. Wow. Really? I'm gonna move 2 cards back. I want to say I just pass, because I want to reset my hand with Blastfield. Never mind, I drew the weapon. I'm God. I'm amazing. I'm the best person in the whole wide world. I almost want to... Wow! Okay. Sure. Well, guys, I am below 15, so I don't get the... This is just going to deal 2. This is almost not worth it. We kind of went against a really tough player. I think we're going to do this for sure. I mean, Storm is also just really good, but we definitely need to find a way to heal back up to above 20 and get him below 15. I think we do this. Yes, we have a lot of damage. Umbron Thief, great equalizer. He truly is. He truly is. But I think doing this is better. Get a larger hand size. Pulling other ramparts and a repair bot. Oh, beautiful. Flawless. We can even time shifter for a Tyrax Fixer to heal ourselves back above 20. Part of me want to says it's perfectly fine to Craze Bomber that thing. perfectly fine to do that. And then I will time shifter the Tire X Fixer. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't want to play the card. I don't want to play it yet. Do not want to play it yet. Because what I'd like to do, I mean, he might have Thunder Slug and all that fun jazz, but I want to put Repair Bot out and Ramparts. But I think I'll Repair Bot, and then I'll equip Frostflare Axe and show him what's what. If he tries to damage me, he can Spark Wisp me, bring me to 14. I'll heal for 1, go to 15, so Tire X Fixer won't heal me fully. Grab? Sure. Sure. But I mean, I do have an action that just deals 3 now. So I think attacking for 3. Oh no, it's not 3. I'm below 20. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't even be trying to use this ability until I'm above 20. Or unless it's below 15. There's that gap that I can use the ability properly. And I think right now we just pass. Not a whole lot we need to do. Okay. Spark Wisp, sure. I feel like Umbron Thief into Ramparts next turn is fine. Ooh. Actually, that's a better play. And then this... Yeah, will heal us. Back up above. Now, he can easily, like, Spark Wisp or do damage to us or whatever. Bring us back below 20. Just like that. I think I want to put out Ramparts now and pass. Yeah, I'm starting to see, like, obviously this is a very hectic game, but this is one of those games where I wish I had the crossbow, which is making me think that the crossbow is just ultimately better in this deck to just deal 2 consistent damage every turn, especially with how spiky. Chances of him having the Thunder Slug. He hasn't used one yet. He's got 2 turns to use it in that. He probably has one. Yeah, just pass. Okay. So if he deals damage to me, I can Umbron Thief. Do I Piston Punch? I think I do. Crossbow would technically still be a tiny bit useful to even sub 20, just not as good. Yeah, exactly. It'll give me that free action until I'm below 15. And this, the way I built this deck, I'd have to modify it a lot for the Frostflare Axe, but the way I built this deck is to really just stay above 15 for the most part, to get that additional action. Which ultimately is so much better. But I mean, now I want to do this. Grab this. Save it for a little bit later. Don't want to use it now. But use this action, because now it's 3. Now it's just 3 every time. 3 damage. I have a Crazed Bomber for that. Okay. Less than 15. Gosh diddly darn it. Well, this is always going to deal 3 damage. I have won 5 straight ranked placement matches, but it only says I played 4? Really? Why didn't the other one count? That's weird that the other one didn't count. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do this. Still not above. That's really weird. That's really weird. I'm sorry, man. That's really weird. Ooh. Well, I don't think we're winning this above 20. Yeah, I hope you do too. Wow. The Pocket Marauder, right? Like, I just did all that healing, and he's like, no, 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 no. Here's 6 damage to your face. We very well could just be dead. I do like the crossbow a lot better. Crossbow allows us to do 3 actions in a turn. I haven't drawn a single regen chamber either this whole game. That would have been super nice to have. Yep, there we go. Nicely played. Yeah, I think the crossbow is definitely better, at least for the way this deck is built, to get that additional action so that you can really hit them home with all the attack cards we have. Wow, what a match. Yeah, I mean, it was brutal, that's for sure. But yeah, in the way this deck somewhat works, this one is where you want your damage prevention, so that you don't take damage early game. This is where you want to put back in those blast-proof defenders, more ramparts over repair bots. You can even take the time shifters out, put more Tyrex fixers in, get just more healing in here, because it doesn't matter when you find your weapon as long as you get it eventually. Using this weapon means that you don't have to go so hard on the Tantosians or the time shifters or anything like that. You can utilize it for more playing the longer game, add more healing in, add more damage prevention, all that fun jazz, and then utilize Frostflare Axe when you're above 20, obviously, to just 4 damage a turn. But I do think that in tech, just 2 damage getting an additional action is so much nicer. So, we'll trash this. That one I think is the better one. That one I believe is the better Gryma. What quest do we have? We just finished one, right? Win 3 games? I think we're going to win 2 more games. I think that's very plausible. Yeah, let's win 2 more games. Let's get that quest done. Let's get it done, son. Let's do this. Let's get it pumped up. Special Beam 662. Don't mind if I do. Oh, guys, we pulled the Tantosian right off the bat. We're amazing at this game. We are incredible at this game. Tantosian with a regen chamber. Couldn't be much better than that. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and just deal 2 damage for free. I think I want to... Do I? I think I blast Field Battery here, actually. Reset my hand. I'm still at a good amount of health. But I didn't have any aggression, and right now, from the standpoint of where I got my weapon out right away, I am ready to start going. I'm going to keep the damage for 0 action count. I'm going to keep the damage for 0 action count. Yeah. I don't even need to leave the repair bot just yet. So I think I'm fine to just pass and draw. You guys were amazing. We can even smart bomb him. Oh, so, okay, he just drew for 2. I'm like, he has no tech cards to put back, though, right? So he's just drawing for 2. That's fine. There's an insect swarm. I think now is when I repair bot, deal 2 damage to him. For free. So good. And then pass. Got some healing. Oh, Combo Hat Valor, are you saying you're going to count how many times I use my ability? Yeah. Keep a tally. Oh yeah, we'll see just how much free damage this weapon gets me. From basically getting it out first turn. I don't really think I need to do anything else. It's like when I lay a combo is when I won't use the ability, but otherwise... Kinda sad I haven't drawn a bomber yet. Really sad I haven't drawn a bomber yet now. I think I'll want a blast field battery here. Ooh, yeah. Your current playing Rockstar who's also playing Gryma? Dude, yes! That's awesome. So we'll take 1, we'll send back this, and unfortunately that. Because, I mean, with his insect swarm out, that thing's almost garbage to me. Alright, alright. Alright. Ramparts isn't bad. Ramparts is not bad here. So I'm going to take basically 1 heal for 5 next turn unless he Reckless Spirits. Which he very well could do. Yeah, I put a Nitro Hammer at dealing 2 damage to me. Ooh. Ooh. Grats on Carnage. Who got Carnage? Honestly, yeah, just run them off. Run Thief. Oh, I didn't even read it! So I pulled General Carnage. May have to make it my first built deck. Hard to not celebrate that one. Dude, I've had a lot of fun with General Carnage. He was really fun. Oh, man. Alright, guys, who's ready to start dumping our hand? Bummer. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I think I keep the repair bot because I'll have damage reduction. Or do I just go for the spike heal? Maybe the spike heal is actually better. Maybe the spike heal is actually better. You're at 10 damage for 0 action so far. That's insane. And now I'm going to go back to 20. Check this shenanigans out. Yep, that's GG. 12 damage for free. 12 damage for free. That is nuts. That is so good. Yeah, this crossbow, Gryma belongs with that crossbow. Oh, man. I think actually, those are actually some of the cards, all the cards from the Rift Packs are ones that I do not physically own. I haven't bought a single Rift Pack. I just had so much dust, or shards, which I still do. And I was just like, you know what? I really want to craft these cards and play with them. And Big enough to try and work in a tech-only deck. Nice! Nice! Gotta get one. We're still on the mission of one more win, right? Yeah, one more win. Let's get the one more win done. One more win! What are you using the hammer? Or, how are you making it work? How is the Ambignotron working in a tech deck? Use body morph with Ambignotron. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm sending the deck on Discord. Perfect, dude. Starting off with Blacksmith again. If it's not an attack card, I might have the advantage in this one. For a combo card, sure. Wonder if Bomblings would be a good addition with the crossbow. 8 damage start of the turn without consuming explosive use. Cowboy Hat Valor. That is some insane thought process. It very well could be. Started off 2 damage for reaction. Don't mind if I do. I think I'm fine laying this now. Oh, actually, shoot. Shoot. That was my bad. I needed an attack card there, otherwise he can just use his 3 ability. I should have laid the Bruiser first. Because now it's going to tick for 1. Oh, I messed up. I should have even just laid the Bruiser too. Maybe he doesn't use an ability. Maybe he doesn't realize he can. Maybe a lot of things. Hey, buddy! What you doing? Giving me some free swings? So I want to say that, like, next turn I just Craze Bomber this Vortex Charger. Regardless of anything else. I'm fine losing my generator if it means him not getting a combo. Hopefully he lays like another attack card. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, wow, he's just really not using anything to his finest, is he? It might be a waste, but right now I'm in like such a good spot for damage for free actions that I think I'll just draw. Wait till I have a really good hand. Said Wrangler, I forgot to put in Craze Bombers when I fought you. Oh, that's a bummer. Putting in no buff removal and you're like, wow, I may have messed up. Damage your target increases by 5 if they have no buffs. Yeah, I just saw it in Discord. Thank you, Wrangler. I'll have to take a look after this game. I want to say... So first turn, second turn, third turn. So I've done 6. I'm about to do 8. draw 2. I mean, yeah, these repair bots are going to help me a lot with this guy. I want to lay them down probably the turn right before he hits me for 5. Because even if he does Thunder Slug it away, the rotation purposes will not make it be increased by so much. Skyward Observatory. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure. He might just hit me for a bazillion. So I think this will be 10. I think I mercenary him. I mean, Lunar doesn't have a whole lot of big spiky heals. If it's not running, I want to say solar. If it's not running solar, it doesn't really have, you know, heal for a bazillion type of thing. Sure thing, Wrangler. I'll double check after this game. I got to see if I can get my 3 wins in with that mission. $10 free damage, can you believe it? 10 free damage so far. This crossbow is putting in the work. Ooh, okay. Wow. That's actually a pretty good play. That was not that bad. And a Spark Wisp, okay. Still above 20. Still above 20. I can even nitro heal if things get really bad. I'm fine. I am sitting on cloud 9. So I'll take 7. Go to 15. I might just nitro heal next turn, depending on what he does. Go back up to 28. I mean, he has one more turn to just really push damage through. So what do we got? What do we have going? What do you need to do here? Right, wow, okay, combo, huh? Wow. Perfect draw. Every single card was used to kill me. He didn't have an excess. He never used his ability. That was amazing. That was an amazing draw. So he just did 22 points of damage in one turn. That was nuts. That was nuts. I mean, I approve. That was really cool, but oh my word. All right, let me go see